Get out of here. Get away. Stupid camera shit. But anyways, um, I'm Heather. But anyways, I'm pretty much here to talk about what's gone on the past couple days in my life. Like, most of it was, like, pretty good. And, like, in the past 2 days, it's dropped. Like, automatically. And, like, yeah. Okay, so, like, Wednesday night, I started talking to this guy named RJ Reyes, and he was dating my friend Laura. Well, she's not really my friend because I've only hung out with her one time. But anyways, me and him were talking. No, it was a Thursday. Never mind. Because yeah, it was Thursday. I started talking to him Thursday. Wait, no, it was Wednesday. I'm sorry, I keep getting my days mixed up and stuff. But anyways, I started talking to him Wednesday, and we were all like friends and stuff, and he was like asking me advice about like his daughter and stuff, and I was just like telling him good advice, and he was like, yeah, you're a good friend, yeah, you're a good friend, and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I started to like him, and I was like, that, wait, what's it? Oh, the next day, like, Thursday, yeah, because Thursday I was texting him all day, and, freaking, I was just texting him all day, and when I got home, I was texting him still, and I was like, I'm tired, but I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want to be rude or anything, and he's like, aw, and I'm just like, yeah, oh well, and stuff like that, and I'm like, I make it obvious, don't I? And he's all like, make it obvious that what? I'm like, that I like you, and he's like, oh yeah, definitely, and I'm like, god damn. I like started like getting blushy and shit, and then freaking next thing you know, we're still talking at night, and he ends up breaking up with Laura for me, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, I mean, I'm happy about it because like he's cute and shit, but freaking, I didn't want her to find out and like get mad at me. But anyways, oh my god, people need to stop messaging me. But anyways, freaking, we were dating and stuff, and then Friday, all day Friday, we were talking, and this is like when it kind of somewhat started going downhill. Um, I was texting him all day, and in my 7th hour, last hour of the day too, I was sitting there texting him, and my phone was on my knee, and I was like opening a text message from him or my mom because they wanted me to stay the night at his house. So I was opening a text message, and my 7th hour teacher's like, Heather, bring me your phone. And I'm like, oh no! And it's my 2nd time I've had it taken away, so I was like, oh, like I wanted to die. Honestly, I did. And everybody in the class was just like, go through her phone, and I'm just like, I walk back to my desk and I make a little comment. I'm like, he can try, because if he turned on my phone, he'd have to put it on lock code, and he wouldn't know it unless he knew my phone number. But anyways, after the bell rings, I go down to the office. As soon as I get there, the teacher that took my phone is like handing my phone to the lady at the desk, and I'm like holding back my tears because like it cried the whole hour, and I was like sniffling when I walked up to the lady. I was like, can I call my mom? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. So I called my mom, and I'm like, Mom, can you come and pick me up? What's wrong, honey? I'll tell you about it when you get here. I would text you about it, but I don't have my phone. They took my phone. And she's like, okay, I gotta put on some shoes and I'll be over there. And I'm like, okay, I love you. Because, like, I was trying to, like, be all goody-goody two-shoes. So I could get my phone back without her, like, keeping it from me. But anyways, she freaking got there, and I got my phone back, and the lady's all like, okay, there's only 8 days left. If you don't get it taken away within those 8 days, you're good, because if you get it taken away within those 8 days, you could have a full day of ISS. Which, for those of you who don't know, ISS means in school suspension. But anyways, then I got home and I was like texting him when we were dating at that time. And I was texting him and I was like, I'm so upset, I need to call you. I got my phone taken away, I need to call you. So he's like, okay babe, call me. So I called him and he's all like, I really want you to stay the night tonight and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And freaking I leave to, like, I'm talking to him on the phone, and then he's all like, why don't you just text me and I'll tell you what my mom and dad say. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And I text him and I'm like laying on my couch. I was so depressed. I was like about to fall asleep. And freaking then he says, oh, my dad told me you could stay the night. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's okay. And he's like, yeah, it's okay, I'll see you tomorrow though, but I'm just kind of pissed off because he usually says yes. And I'm just like, it's okay. And like, I go and take a nap because I'm like really tired from crying about my phone getting taken away and stuff. And he freaking, I texted him when I woke up, and we like texted and called each other for the rest of the night. And then I saw him the next morning. He came and picked me up around 11. Yeah, around 11. And I went over to his house because it was his little brother's birthday party. And it was my first time, like, meeting him in person. And I was so nervous. I was like, he's not gonna like me once he meets me. Like, he's not gonna want to be with me once he meets me. And, we, like, hang out downstairs in the basement with his like, brother that's only a couple years younger than him. And, like, we were, like, cuddling and stuff, and it was really cute. And then I go home after that, and he's like, I'm really, really tired. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna turn my phone off because I don't know where my charger is. And I'm like, oh, okay, babe. Text me when you wake up. Love you. And he's like, love you too. And that was like at 4 when he dropped me off. And it was like 10 by the time I texted him finally. Cause like I was missing him to death. I was like, no, he doesn't love me, he doesn't like me, stuff like that. And freaking, like, yeah, the reason why I'm not really emotional this time about this, like, as I'm talking about this, is because I left some details out. Because I'm not gonna put that on the internet. But anyways, I'm tired. But anyways, excuse me. I'm calling my friend Shannon, and she's helped me through a lot. To be honest, she's like a sister to me. But I dated her. And I was just talking to her about how much I missed him and how much I love him and stuff. And she's like, yeah, I know, this is how I feel about my boyfriend, and da-da-da-da. And we just, like, she actually made me feel better. And then I finally texted him because I was talking to her, and I finally texted him. I was like, I asked her, should I text him? Should I text him? And she's like, yeah, you should. Yeah, you should. Just to check up on him. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I sent her a text message. I'm like, hey babe, just wanted to let you know that I'll be here when you wake up. I love you and stuff like that. And he's like, LOL, okay. He's like, no, he said, sorry, just got home. And he had gone somewhere, so he had just gotten home. And I'm like, is your phone fully charged and stuff like that. And then we talked for the rest of the night. And then he ends up going to bed around 11. And then this morning it was okay. And then around, because like, it was about 9 when I woke up. I texted him and I said, hey babe, I'm awake. And he was like, hey, and then we talked for a little bit. And he's like, I gotta go. I'll talk to you late. I'll talk to you at 11:30. I love you. I'm like, I love you too. Bye. And then I texted him at like 11:40 something. And I'm like, hey, just to let you know, I have an orchestra concert. I'm gonna be leaving here. I gotta be there at 1. So I won't be able to talk to you until I get back. I love you. And he's like, oh, I love you too. And then we start talking, and he's like, what if I never asked you out, and what if we were like friends with benefits? And I'm just like, that's when I knew something was going wrong. I was just like, what? I was like, then I wouldn't tell you I love you. And he's like, there's a reason why I said that. I said, yeah, because you don't think that me and you were gonna work out. And he's like, I don't know if I want to date somebody and get married, or if I want to be friends with benefits with somebody for the rest of my life. And I'm just like, oh, dude, like, you had me, like, so in love with you. And now you're just like, nope, friends with benefits, or nope, just friends, and shit like that. It's like, dude, no. But anyways, like, yeah, there's been like a bunch of drama that's been going on. I mean, he told me a little while ago, I'm like, what do you want me to do? Leave you alone? What do you want me to do? Call you, leave you alone, or die? And he's like, let me sleep. And I'm like, okay, so I let him sleep. And I go and get on Facebook, and I see, message me if you want to talk. It's like, really? You told me you were going to sleep. But anyways, I'm just trying not to really care about it. And like, he was like flirting with this other girl, and I was just like, oh, like, I felt hurt. In a way, I don't want anybody to ever go through what I went through. Because like, it hurts. Because I never really know if somebody loves me. I really don't. I mean, yeah, my family's all like, oh, I love you, but nobody in my life has ever really loved me that I know of. Allergies. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I probably didn't do any good by posting this video, so I'm really tired. I got ECA testing tomorrow, oh my god. But anyways, I'm not really gonna text him unless he texts me first. Or unless I just want to talk to him and be like, hey, what's up, and stuff like that. But the minute he turns the conversation into something I don't want it to, I'm gonna try and turn it into something I want it to. But anyways, give me any advice on this in comments and subscribe. I guess. There's not really much to subscribe to, but anyways, like and subscribe and comment advice. Thanks.